A quick and easy guide to understanding search intent for SEO. Today we are going to look at how to do research on no, do, and go queries so you can create content that puts you in front of the consumer at all stages of their purchasing cycle. I am Raj Pavi, creator of AI Insider, an artificial intelligence powered SEO tool. AI Insider help you to outrank any competitors. Yes, I mean any competitors you have. Well, check out our explainer video below and let me know if you have any questions or queries. If you are new here, please consider subscribing. I make a video every day. Now get back to search intent. In 2011, Google coined the phrase zero moment of truth. They recognized how consumer behavior was changing in the online world. The zero moment of truth referenced the point in a buying cycle when the user is researching a product. It's the moment between the stimulus that makes you aware of a product, like an advertisement, and the first moment of truth, the moment the user interacts with a brand just before making the purchasing decision. In 2020, you need to make sure that your business and website are in front of the users at the time that they are researching the products you sell. Your brand needs to be at the forefront of their minds when they are ready to press the buy now or add to cart button. But how do you go about finding out what kind of content you need to produce to appear at the different stages of the buying cycle? This is where search intent comes in. What is search intent for SEO? Search intent can be broken down into three distinct types: informational searches, transactional searches, and navigational searches. So how does that work for SEO? Let's say we are doing SEO for a fictional e-commerce store that sells appliances. We can use this to show how the three different types of search intent work. Informational searches. These are the searches conducted that are generic. They are likely to be done by people who want to learn about a particular subject and are not expected to convert yet. In our appliance website example, these queries might be: how do you clean ovens? How do I clean my oven naturally? Fridge freezer sizes. With Google showing more and more people also ask queries in the search results, it's easy to identify and capitalize on these words or phrases. Although the likelihood for conversion at this point in the search journey is minimal, these are queries that you want to be ranked for. Having this sort of content on your website gives you the opportunity to put your brand or site in front of the users at the start of their journey. When you consistently rank for these types of queries, you're placing yourselves where your competitors are not. With Google showing more featured snippets and other search results features, you can increase your organic footprint while also serving your potential customers' needs. Nothing is guaranteed, but I have found that the more content you optimize for these, the higher chances you have of getting those converted spots in the search. Transactional searches. Transactional searches are when the user is ready to make a purchase. These are going to be related to the categories or products on your website. If I return to my appliances website example, you might find queries that looks like this: buy washing machine, best store for $100,000, brand, any brand coffee machines, buy product code online. Transactional searches are going to be essential for our fictional appliance website. They should also take precedence over the informational searches when you first start to optimize your site. The next one is navigational searches. Navigational searches are the easiest to understand and require little in the way of optimization. These searches are when the user has a destination in mind, usually a well-known brand or website, and there is only one search term that they are likely to require. How does search intent relate to Google? Google has been tracking intent on how to serve up the best results for some time now. The quality rater guidelines show us how they define these three types of searches. They call them no, like informational searches, do, like transactional searches, and go, navigational searches. Google took this concept and broke it down into 3 simple words by using know, do, and go as part of your research. You can bucket keywords by intent, making know, do, and go actionable. Knowing how know, do, and go searches work is all well and good, but you need to be able to put this into action. A few years back, I would have been bucketing the keywords by hand. Luckily, keyword tools are catching up, and some can help you out with bucketing them quicker. Meet Keyword Keg. Keyword Keg has only been around a few years, but has made some massive strides and is one of my go-to keyword research tool. Here is how to use search intent and bucketing queries. Enter your seed keywords into the search box, including the white cards if you have. You then go to choose which country, language, and APIs you want. In the above example, I have pulled in the Amazon, Bing, eBay, Google, and Wikipedia options. These are my preferred choices for e-commerce sites. This combination of APIs will bring a selection of know, go, and do searches. Finally, you can set what kind of result types you want. After a few minutes, you won't have time to make a cup of coffee. You will get results back like this. It has all the usual features that you expect to see in a modern keyword tool. Volume, CPC, competition, value, SEO difficulty, CTR scope, keyword power, trends, etc. From here, you need to take your data and export it to Excel. Then you need to format it to make it more actionable. This is where most people leave their keyword research. We, however, are going to bucket by intent. If you look over to the right of the spreadsheet, you will see some results options. Tool ads, total local listings, total news listing, total fresh listing, total video listing, total image listings, snippets, knowledge graph, etc. When filtering by the knowledge graph column, you can see the kind of search queries that are likely to fall into the go bucket. If you have a fairly well-known brand, these are likely to include the sort of queries that you need to make sure you rank for. You can quickly expand this bucket by using a tool like Ubersuggest or SEMrush. To find the kind of queries that people are using for no intent, you can filter the snippets columns. You now have a bucket for queries that show some form of snippet in the results. It's a quick way to see what has search volume and whether your site will be able to rank for it. You can also see whether video or image content is appearing in the search results. For only a few minutes of work, you can start to gather the information that you need to help your potential users at the start of their purchasing journey. You can also pull data for the do queries by filtering the search results column. In the example below, you can see that I have filtered by the word buy. This shows clear intent that the user is getting close to making their purchasing decision. Over time, you will build up a library of do intent phrases that will help you filter the keywords down. Here are some intent-based keywords that I like to start with: buy, order, purchase, whatever brand review, product review. This simple process allows you to break down your research into buckets for the different categories on your site and the products you sell. Just picking keywords based on volume and competition doesn't cut it any longer. Spend time researching no, do, and go queries so you can create content that puts you in front of the consumer at all stages of their purchasing cycle. And in 2020, that's where you need to be. Don't let your competitors beat you to it. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like the video, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to tell your friends. You can reach us at www.dcdigitals.com. Thank you so much. Have a great day.